Hello, Math Superstars. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. Let's go over our superstar rules. Respect yourself and others. Listen carefully. Follow directions. Try your best. Our I can statement today says, I can use different strategies to solve addition. We have been working very hard learning different ways or different strategies that we can use to solve addition problems. When you are solving a problem, you can think about which strategy you think would work best, and that's the strategy that you could choose to use. We are going to look at 3 strategies today that we have been practicing together. The first strategy is add ones first. Let's read our number sentence. Unknown number equals 23 plus 13. First thing we always do is look for our plus or minus sign. What sign do you see? Plus sign. What does plus mean? Put together. Plus means that you have parts that you are putting together and you are trying to find the whole or the total. What are the parts in this number sentence? 23 put together with 13. When I look at these two parts, I'm noticing that they are double digits. That means they have a number in the tens place and a number in the ones place. There's a number in the tens place. There's a number in the ones place. So when I'm solving this problem, I want to think about the tens and ones. We are going to be using a math picture for this problem, and we are going to be using a number bond and number sentences to show how we add ones first. If you have a piece of paper and a pencil, or if you have a dry erase board and a dry erase marker, please draw along with me. If you do not have those things, that is okay. You can follow along as I draw. Let's look at our first part of 23. We are going to draw using quick tens and ones. 23 has a 2 in the tens place, so we need to draw 2 quick tens. Remember, inside a quick 10, there are 10 invisible ones that are bundled up to make this 10. 23 has 3 in the ones place, so we need to draw 3 ones. We could choose to draw our ones in 5 groups going up and down, or we could choose to draw our ones the way they would look on a 10 frame. Either way of drawing helps your brain see the number and make sure that you drew it correctly. I am going to choose to draw my 3 ones the way they would look on an invisible 10 frame. 1, 2, 3. Now, what is the part we're putting together with 23? 13. Our strategy is to add the ones first. In order to do that, though, we need to think about the tens and ones in 13. A number bond is one way to show our thinking about the tens and ones. There's a 1 in the tens place. That tells us that 13 has 1 10. 1 10 is worth 10, so I write that in my number bond. I look at the ones place next. There's a 3 in the ones place. That tells me that 13 has 3 ones, so I show that in my number bond. Now our strategy said that we were going to add the ones first. So we look at our part of 23, and we are going to add the 3 ones from 13 first. Let's do that in our picture. We had 23. Now we are going to add the 3 ones in our picture. 1, 2, 3. Let's write the number sentence to show what we just did. We had 23, and then we added 3 ones. We can use our picture to help us, and we can count on from 23. Count on with me. 23, 24, 25, 26. So far, when we added our ones, we have 26. Are we finished adding our 13? No, we only added the 3 ones from 13. We still need to add our 10s from 13. We have 1 10 from 13, so that's what we are going to add. So far, we have 26. Now we are going to add 10 more. Let's write that in our number sentence. We have 26 so far. Now we have to add the 10s from 13. We need to add 10. 26 plus 10. Let's look at our picture and do the same thing. 26, let's add a 10. Since we are just adding 10s now, we can use skip counting. We can skip count from 26 by 10s. 26, 36. 26 plus 10 equals 36. We could also double check that in our picture. Let's count everything in our picture to double check that we skip counted correctly. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So the total for this number sentence is 36. 36 equals 23 plus 13. Adding ones first is a strategy that you could choose to use. Another strategy that we have learned about that you could choose to use is adding tens first. Let's read our number sentence. Unknown number equals 25 plus 17. Look for your plus or minus sign first. Plus sign. Plus means put together. What are the parts we're putting together in this number sentence? 25 put together with 17. Oh, I am noticing double digits again. That means both of our parts here have tens and ones. So we need to think about our tens and ones. Let's look at our first part of 25. What do you see in the tens place? A 2. So 25 has 2 tens. Let's draw that using quick tens. What do you see in the ones place? 5. So 25 has 5 ones. Let's draw that in a nice organized picture. What are we putting together with 25? We are putting 17 together with 25. The strategy we're using for this problem is adding tens first. If we are going to add tens first, we need to make sure we are thinking about the tens and ones in 17. One way to show our thinking about the tens and ones is to bond 17 or use a number bond to break it up into tens and ones. There's a 1 in the tens place, which tells us that 17 has 1 10. 1 10 is worth 10, so we put that in our bond. There's a 7 in the ones place. If 7's in the ones place, it's worth 7. We put that in our number bond. Now, to add our tens first, we are going to take the tens from 17, which is 10, and add it to our 25. Let's write the number sentence that would show that we're going to do that. We've got our 25, so let's write that. 25. And then we are going to add our tens first. So 25 plus 10. Let's do that in our picture. We have 25 plus 10. Well, if we're only adding tens, we can count on and skip count by tens. So let's count on from 25 and skip count by tens. 25, 35. 25 plus 10 equals 35. We can use our picture to double check that we skip counted correctly. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Are we finished? Is 35 our total? No, we only added the tens from 17. We still need to add the ones from 17. 17 has 7 ones, so we need to add these 7 ones to our 35. We need to add 7 ones to our 35. Let's write the number sentence for that. 35, and let's add our 7 ones. Let's do that in our picture. 35, let's add our 7 ones. Now we can use counting on to add 7 more to 35. Let's do that. 35, well, let me restart that. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 35 plus 7 equals 42. So our total for this number sentence is 42. 42 equals 25 plus 17. Adding tens first is the strategy that we used here. Another strategy that we have been learning about is making a friendly 10. We are going to use a math picture to show how we can make a friendly 10 when we are adding. Let's read the problem. 35 plus 16 equals unknown number. Look for your plus or minus sign. It's a plus sign, so we are putting together. What are the parts for putting together? 35 and 16. Let's use a math picture for this problem. Look at your tens and ones. 35 has 3 tens, so let's draw 3 quick tens. 35 has 5 ones, so in an organized picture, let's draw 5 ones. What's the part we're putting together with 35? We are putting 16 with 35. Let's think about the tens and ones in 16. It has 1 10, so we draw 1 quick 10. It has 6 ones, so let's draw 6 ones. Now let's look at our 35. 35 has 5 ones. How many more ones would this need so that we could make a friendly 10? 5 needs 5 ones to make a friendly 10. Does 16 have 5 ones that we could use? It does. So let's bundle these up. Oops, I accidentally drew over that. And let's label it with a friendly 10 face. Now, let's look at our picture. We made a friendly 10 here to help us. Let's count our picture. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51. 35 plus 16 equals 51. The whole or the total when we put those two parts together is 51. Let's try making a friendly 10 over here for this problem, and we are going to use a math picture to show how we can make a friendly 10. Read the problem with me. 28 plus 13 equals unknown number. Look for your plus or minus sign. There's the plus sign. Plus means put together. What are the parts for putting together? 28 put together with 13. Ooh, I'm noticing double digits. Both of my parts have tens and ones. Let's use a picture and draw 28 first. 28 has how many tens? 2 tens. How many ones? 8 ones. I'm drawing my 8 ones on an invisible 10 frame. Helps me see that I drew it correctly. It also helps me see how many more I would need to make a new 10. What are we putting together with 28? We're putting 13 together with 28. How many tens? 1 10. How many ones? 3 ones. Now, let's look at our 28. How many more would we need to make a new friendly 10? We would need 2 more. Does 13 have 2 more that we could use? It does. So let's carefully bundle up 2 ones from our 13. Bundle them up with our 8 ones. We have a friendly 10. 8, 9, 10. Now, using our picture, let's count and see what our whole is. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. 28 plus 13, our whole or our total is 41. Great job, superstars. Now you can practice using some of these strategies to help you solve addition.